The whole idea of crypto is that there's the blockchain, but the blockchain's everywhere. So you'd have to blow up every computer in the world to destroy the blockchain. Here, there's one ledger. It's controlled by the government. They see what you're doing. So this is the ultimate surveillance state. This is Big Brother in real life. Central bank digital currencies are, they're sold. They always sell them for convenience, and they don't tell you what they're really doing. So the convenience is, it actually is faster and cheaper and more efficient in some ways from a technological point of view. I always say if I buy a candy bar at an airport and I use a credit card, what does the retailer do with the credit card receivable? Well, he sells it to something called a merchant acquirer. These are specialist finance firms that bundle up, a couple $100 million of credit card receivables, pay the merchants, with a discount, and they deliver them to MasterCard or Visa. And then what does MasterCard or Visa do? Well, they deliver them to the banks who issue the credit cards. And then the bank, if it's my bank, sends me a bill and I pay the bill. Well, think about that. One candy bar, you got five intermediaries. You got the customer, the retailer, the merchant acquirer, MasterCard, and the issuing bank. So why do you need five intermediaries and 3% fees to sell a candy bar? And the Fed would say, no, Jim, you'll have a QR code on your iPhone, and so will the merchant, and we'll be the intermediary, and everyone gets paid immediately and cut out all the middlemen. So it's better, faster, cheaper. Well, that's the pitch. But the reality is they're going to know everything you do. I gave an example of a candy bar. What if I buy a book? Why I like, Ron DeSantis just has a new book. Well, maybe Jim's interested in Ron DeSantis. Or I make a charitable contribution to a church that the government doesn't like. Or I make a political contribution to a candidate they don't like. Or I join a club, etc. They will be able, and I can do all that today, and I do, but it's between me and MasterCard. The government can't get that information without a warrant and a subpoena. But with the central bank digital currency, the government keeps the ledger. They will know everything I do, and they will be able to profile me and hundreds of millions of other Americans. And remember, go back to Joe Biden's speech in Independence Hall in Philadelphia in September 2022, when he declared half the country enemies of the people. He said, "You MAGA Republicans, which is half the country, are enemies of the state." So with that declaration and that kind of surveillance, and central bank digital currencies are not cryptocurrencies. They're digital, and the message traffic is encrypted, but there's a central ledger. The whole idea of crypto is that there's the blockchain, but the blockchain's everywhere. So you'd have to blow up every computer in the world to destroy the blockchain. Here, there's one ledger. It's controlled by the government. They see what you're doing. So this is the ultimate surveillance state. This is Big Brother in real life.